What's up everyone? Today I want to talk about how to become wealthy, and let's jump straight in. Okay, so this whole idea of being wealthy is something that I am excited about. It is something that motivates me, so I hope you enjoy this video. First off, let's talk about what it means to be wealthy. To me, being wealthy is actually the state of being rich in these three areas of life, which is one, being rich in our relationships with the people that we love, whether it's a romantic partner or your family or your friends. Two, being rich in our physical and mental health. That is a very important part. And three, being rich in terms of financial standing and having an abundance above and beyond what we need to actually survive. And yeah, so that is wealth to me in a nutshell. And today what I like to focus on is how to grow our wealth in the financial sense, and I want to explore some of the concepts that are popularized when it comes to growing our wealth. Generally, we're going to talk about how to grow our wealth when it comes to assets and having a portfolio of assets. So just to recap very quickly, an asset is something that puts money in our pocket and is able to generate us income in the long run or in like periodic terms. There are some asset classes that I particularly love, and yeah, I wanted to pose a question here. What is the best asset class for generating positive cash flow every month? Do you know? And I believe I have a particular preference when it comes to this, and I think a lot of people aren't aware of this, but yeah, it just might be my assumption. So yeah, I want to know what you think. See you in the next frame.
Okay, so I just thought I want to give you a visual representation of this whole journey of being wealthy. So here you can see this is the starting point, and the ending point is when we are actually wealthy. What we want to do is do this process called backwards induction, where we take our endpoint, where we want to go, and we think backwards to the things that we need to equip ourselves so that we can actually reach our end goal. So if we want to be wealthy, first thing we're gonna need is actually to have a portfolio of assets that will generate us some good returns and some good income in order for us to be wealthy. And a step before that is we want to be able to generate good returns or great returns per year on our assets. But before we are able to generate great returns, we're gonna need to pick up the skill of actually invest, on how to invest and acquire that knowledge and expertise in order to generate the returns and have that portfolio of assets that will make us very wealthy. So before we actually have that skill of investing, before we are actually able to hone our skill of investing, we're gonna need to have startup capital or monthly contributions that are significant so that we can actually invest our money to generate that great returns on the assets that we have to be very wealthy. And before we are able to have that startup capital or monthly contributions, we're going to need the skill of saving. This skill is so essential, and without saving, we are not able to invest and so on and so forth, as I've repeated before. So in order to save, we're going to need this essential skill, which is of earning money. So this particular skill is often underlooked, and we really should discuss why it is actually the foundations to growing our wealth. And yeah, I will see you in the next frame.
Okay, so we have talked about how earning money is the foundational way to growing our wealth. And first off, I think it is important to talk about the skill of saving. This is the part where I believe is the easiest to hack in this whole process. So let me just take this out. So I actually showed that we need to have these three skills of earning money, saving money, and investing money in order to grow our wealth. And out of these three, I think saving money is actually the easiest way to go about it, because it takes the least amount of time when it comes to hacking this process. When it comes to saving money, it is essentially us battling against ourselves. So expenses are something that we can definitely look into, we can track, and we can actually put a system in place where it makes it easier for us to save our money. And I've talked about the bucket system before. I'll link it in the cards up above. And this system really works really well for me. It has changed the game for my savings, and it makes it very easy and very straightforward and very predictable as well. So I know every month the amount that I will be saving. The more difficult part is actually learning about investing and learning about earning money. So these two skills are the thing that I believe everyone will come across in their own time. And some people argue that it's important to learn how to invest first. Some people argue it is more important to learn how to earn more money first. To be honest, I am of the category of learning how to invest our money first, because when we are starting out on our financial journey, what we tend to have more of is time. And I'm speaking from personal experience here. I am on the younger side of this journey. When I started learning about financial independence and financial freedom and the asset classes, I had a lot of time on my hands, time that I didn't even know I had. So actually, as we grow older, we have more responsibilities, children may come into play, and we tend to have less time for ourselves. As we have more time when we're young, I think it is a good time to start learning about investing, so that we are actually equipping ourselves with the knowledge first, as we're gonna need it when we hit the parts later on where we actually have enough significant wealth that we can actually change the game when it comes to our financial journeys. So even though I was not earning a lot of money when I was 24 years old or 25 years old, I was already accumulating the knowledge and the skill set, the expertise, the know-how it took to actually invest money, so that if I made mistakes, it would be very easy to learn from the mistakes because they will be small, as my capital was actually small. And just starting early builds confidence, I guess, and I enjoyed the approach that I took, which was to learn how to invest first. And now I'm really focusing on how to grow my income. And this part is actually quite daunting, because there are so many ways to go about it and there is no one right way. So when it comes to growing our income, there are things that we can do. People talk a lot about side hustles and generating more than one stream of income. I can definitely vouch for this. We all need more than one stream of income, and it is for safety's sake, for emergency purposes, for just being able to sleep well and know that we have our own backs covered, because we have more than one way our bread is being buttered, if you catch my idioms. Or actually, I don't know whether it's a power thing, but I think it's always great to have some control when it comes to our own finances and how we generate our income. So for me, I guess I can talk about it further in detail if you enjoy this kind of video, but I am focusing on how to grow my income, and even this channel represents a possible way I can grow an additional income stream. And yeah, I just need to work on it and see where that takes me. And obviously, working on earning more income is actually hard work, and it is something that I think all of us can benefit from. And I'm sure a lot of you out there are already earning more than one stream of income. So please share what you do down below in the comment section. I would love to hear all about it. And yeah, it is important to celebrate the wins. So yeah, congratulations on being so forward thinking and having the foresight of more than one stream of income. Yeah. essentially that is the 3 skills that we're gonna need, and they add on top of each other. So making more money enables us to save more money, which enables us to invest more money, and that is really what enables us to get very wealthy in the long run. And I think that is the short message that I want to send to you today. And yeah, if you have not subscribed, please remember to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!